Black consumers drive $9.4 billion in beauty spend, but Black founders represent 2.5% of that revenue. When do we stop being the mood board and start having a seat at the table? I'm Sam, and this is Cultural Misfits. Have you heard of Painted by Esther? I love her. I love the diffused blushes. I love the soft glam, the femininity, the ombre of the colors. It goes beyond makeup. It goes beyond any technique. She is breaking archetypes single-handedly. So long, Black women have been forced into these narrow, harsh archetypes. Angry, too much, extra. Creators like Esther have created something new for us. Softness, a femininity without apology, a sexuality without apology. That cultural contribution has been so significant for us. So when a celebrity beauty founder like Patrick Ta releases a product line that feels very adjacent to Painted by Esther's work, people are going to notice. This isn't about inspiration or borrowing ideas. This is a blurring of ethical lines. Because let's face it, Painted by Esther does not have the same resources, manufacturing partners, legal teams as a Patrick Ta might have. There's an imbalance here, and there's also a lack of acknowledgement. Let's have a conversation about the beauty economy. Like I said, Black consumers spent $9.4 billion in beauty in 2023. And yet, Black-owned and Black-funded brands capture 2.5% of that revenue. Let's sit with that. We shape the market. We build trends. We create communities. But profit participation, ownership, infrastructure, still wildly unequal. McKinsey has called closing this gap a $2.6 billion opportunity. So when critics of Painted by Esther act like acknowledgement or credit is some petty thing to ask for, no. Because credit is tied to opportunity. Opportunity is tied to capital, and capital determines what gets built. I already hear some folks saying, why doesn't Painted by Esther just make her own products or launch her own product line? With what money? With what investors? With which manufacturing partners? With which distribution partners? Legal counsel? People act like launching a product line is just a matter of pulling up your bootstraps. It's not. It's about infrastructure. It's about access. Two things that Black founders rarely have access to. So the why didn't she just argument to me is a lazy dismissal of systemic barriers. This industry does not have a spotless record when it comes to Black consumers. How many inclusive launches have completely forgotten to account for undertones? How many complexion-based products completely leave out darker skin complexions? How many Black consumers have had the humiliating experience of walking into a store and it is only the products for them that are locked up behind plexiglass? How many Black-owned brands are written off as niche lines as opposed to category leaders? And how many times have we seen Black creators create the trend only for someone else to scale it? That's why this conversation resonates, because people are seeing the pattern. This is where I think Patrick Ta missed an opportunity. This isn't a legal issue, it's an ethical issue. Because if your work is visibly and obviously informed by that of a Black creator, a young Black creator, acknowledgement is the baseline. Collaboration, even better. Revenue sharing, transformative. That is what ethical participation in culture actually looks like. This isn't about one incident, it's an accumulation of distrust in the beauty industry. And this is why I don't want the conversation to just become a simple pile-on in Patrick Ta's comments. If Patrick Ta were to disappear tomorrow, the system would still exist. The issue is that Black creativity is treated like public infrastructure, accessible to all, rarely protected. So, what do we do? As consumers, we are going to support our Black-owned brands intentionally, not reactively, not just during Black History Month. We're going to credit small creators if their work inspires us. We're going to stop demanding perfection from our under-resourced creators, but then turn around and extend grace to celebrity-backed founders. For the creators, we're going to document our work. We are going to archive our techniques, protect our IP whenever possible, put names on our innovations. For brands, create and follow ethical collaboration practices. If a culture inspires your product line, you are going to share your platform with them. You're going to share revenue, share opportunities. Investors and retailers, stop treating Black beauty as though it's a niche. It is not. So before I close, I just want to person to person send love to Painted by Esther. I saw that video of yours where you were crying, and seeing your heartbreak broke my heart. I also want to send love to all of the Black makeup artists, creators, estheticians, chemists, dermatologists. I see you. Even when they don't give you credit, I am giving you credit right now. So let me know what you think. Let me know if this spoke to you. All the data I've referenced is in the description box below. If this spoke to you, I hope you'll share it with a friend. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.